It's time for views on the political stories of the day. Joining me live is former Labor Senator Graham Richardson. Hi there, Graham. Great to talk to you. We saw some pretty bad numbers for the polls for the coalition, and we're also hearing that there might be a split in approach now that Parliament is resuming, hardline versus a more soft approach. Your thoughts?
Well, I think I don't think Labor has to worry too much about a soft approach. I think whatever approach they have at the moment seems to be working. And if you're on a good thing, you stick to it.
What about the coalition? What should it do?
Oh, well, it's got to find a leader who can resonate with ordinary Australians. And I'm not sure that they've got one. Certainly, Sussan Ley doesn't appear to be the person. But then, if you take her out, who is there? Not much. So this is just a time when the Liberals are struggling, and Labor's doing well. That'll change eventually, but I think the cycle has got a little way to run yet.
Well, what is an ordinary Australian these days? We're resuming Parliament with much more representation from women, from First Nations MPs, people with multicultural backgrounds. Is that the coalition is that the direction that the coalition will need to head into?
Well, certainly, I'd say the answer's got to be yes. I mean, if you're the coalition, you've got to look at what's gone on and say something's gone horribly wrong. Horribly wrong. And so when you've come to that decision, well, then you've got to make radical change. You can't come to that decision and then leave things as they are. So they need to move, and they need to move drastically and quickly.
So I've been hearing a lot from Liberals about their values. Sussan Ley said this morning that the policies will change, but the values won't change, and other people have said similar things. What does that mean? What are the coalition's values?
Well, I think that's something you'd have to ask them rather than my good self. But the coalition is, I think they want a better Australia, just like we all do. They just have a different way of getting there than the Labor Party. The thing is, which one will work, and that's up to the people to decide. Thus far, they're going with Labor's approach.
And what did you make of the Tassie election, as you expected?
Yeah, I think so. Not much changes in Tasmania really, so I think they seem to be having elections without deciding much. And they just stay the same, and that's the difficulty with the Hare-Clark system. You so often don't have a winner, while you may say that's nice and democratic, it's not very functional, and that shows up occasionally.
We've just heard that Anthony Albanese will be trying to secure a meeting with Donald Trump. Do you think we are still getting too hung up on this issue, on this meeting?
Look, I think the meeting's got to occur. The question is how soon can it occur? And as far as I'm concerned, the sooner the better. I don't mind if Anthony gets on a plane tonight to go there. I think it's important that we talk to Trump. Trump's such a difficult person. I think you've got to develop some sort of relationship with him, and then you've got to really work hard to keep that relationship going.
Yep. Well, let's hope that happens. Thanks a lot for your insights, as usual. Former Labor Senator Graham Richardson.